Hey folks, this is Decoherent, and welcome back to the Council. So, we're going to continue on questioning our, I don't know, compatriots, I guess, maybe? Last time we discovered that either Washington or Napoleon is flat out lying to us. According to Washington, he spent the whole evening in his room reading, except for a visit from Emily over a mutual business, if you know what I mean. Actually, I sincerely hope that's not innuendo. On the other hand, Napoleon said that he and a bunch of other people were playing cards, and Washington was also there with him. So, interesting. I came back to try to yell at Napoleon, but it turns out I can't actually, I don't have any new dialogue options, so. In any case, so, who are we looking at next? Let's see here. Been to Washington's room. We've got my room. I don't know. Let's just see who we run into next. Alright, who's next? Let's see here. Ah, von Wollner. This should be interesting. We know very little about him. Is he in here? I don't see him. Okay, well, let's poke around at all his stuff. What have we here?
Greek drachma.
Oh, okay.
One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned both in the Bible and in the Quran.
That is true. Hortus Delicarium? I'm not sure how to say that. Let's see here. There we go. +1 erudition. Nice. Okay. Some not weird at all art. Not even slightly.
Honey.
Nice.
Couldn't have hoped for better.
Good, we need that. We're like out of skill points, you may have noticed. Okay, what do we got up here?
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant. So, Werner had a relationship with Elizabeth, but that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
And women, that's weird. Okay. That's... okay, sure. And what have we here? My last point.
Golden elixir.
Well, that wasn't any use. Alright, well, let's use some of the royal jelly. We need some effort points. We are getting tons of royal jelly.
With a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Crap. Okay. So we have... hold on. Paper. L-I-Z-O... E-P-I-E. Okay. N-O-A-M. And 4th letter of G-U-X-C. Okay, nothing is instantly jumping out at me. We'll have to think about that. Use your knowledge. Yeah. Okay. I will think on that. And hopefully come up with it. Okay. Seems to be it for this room. Next up, the bedroom. Ah, there he is. Yep. We'll speak with you momentarily. Let me go through your stuff first. Just looking around. And what have we here?
Fragment of amber.
Ooh, nice.
The alchemist is an old man.
Okay. Got a bath. Glad I can't poke at that. Clothes, other stuff in his trunk. Anything over here? Does not look like it. Alright, let's do this. See how smart I'm feeling.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
Alright. Where were you last night?
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. No diversion. Crap. Well, let's ask about the relationship.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, these all cost us a point. Here, hold on. We have Devil's Thorn, 3. Okay. I was hoping that would tell us a little more. Let's ask about the nature of your relationship.
Please, tell me a little more about the nature of your relationship.
That is a personal matter, monsieur.
Yes, that is true. So, tell me.
All right. It was passion. That's why we couldn't stay together. It's scared.
And she's like 20 years younger. Okay. I've got the points for this. How long did your relationship last?
Exactly how long had you been seeing her?
I have no reason to answer you.
I see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
Ooh.
It's only been a few weeks.
Okay, so your relationship was over then?
I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Okay. Aha! A vulnerability to diversion, which does not help me, because I don't have any points in diversion. Okay.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Okay. And once again, I'm out of skill points. What have we here? Collector coins, yay. Now, I did not actually discover anything in Elizabeth Adams' room that suggested he was involved. We found stuff for lots of other people, but not for him. So, interesting. Alright, next up. Should be right over here. Whose room am I looking at? We don't know yet. Okay. Let's go talk to Emily. And also, poke around with her stuff.
Tending children at the orphanage in Harlem. I find it a little hard to understand this painting choice.
Well, these paintings have all been a little odd. Okay, so what's here?
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Sir Gregory's plans? Okay. That's obviously mysterious.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds. Painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband.
Oh, okay, well that's not
Displayed
strange.
like meat. It's disgusting. A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help.
Okay. Wants to raise taxes. Check. Hello. More coins. Excellent. And let's poke through all your boxes.
2 coils circle the lock.
Use the key. Oh, unlock for 0. Yay. Yoink. And what do we have here?
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited by Lord Mortimer about an ongoing matter in Paris that concerns a receiver in stolen art. See you soon.
I have no space left.
Okay, hold on. Am I an idiot? Possibly. Okay, Sir Gregory Home. Okay.
I'll retrieve it later.
Interesting.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily.
I already saw
He was the
basically
English
something like
Prime
that.
Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Okay, that's a little weird. Do we want to waste a point on searching? How many more honeys do we have? We have 4. Yeah, sure. Oh. Dialogue timer is no longer visible. Well, that's fine. I mean, we have just a ton of golden elixirs available to us. Let's just use it. There we go.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Sure. Great. Well, that wasn't a good trade. 2 potions for 1. Kinda sucks. And look, ta-da, golden elixir, because everybody has it. Everybody! But nobody has royal jelly, which is what I actually need. Okay, anything else in here? I don't think so. Alright. Next up.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
Well, she was stabbed 9 times.
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times. No doubt she suffered greatly.
9 times? What monster is capable of such a
9
horrible
times?
thing? Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case, Emily.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop?
No, no.
I'm
Why?
doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
Where were you last night?
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Am I given to understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Yep.
Don't take it the wrong way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me, you know.
Lol.
I know, Emily. Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice. But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least.
Okay, what was your relationship?
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
Okay. Let's see here. We found this piece of fabric. Would you know anything about that?
I found a torn piece of dress in Miss Adams' room. Gray silk.
Where's it from?
That's what I'm trying to find out. The color doesn't match any of Elizabeth's dresses, but I might not have found all of her clothes yet.
Good Lord, Louis, do you realize what this means? If this piece of dress isn't from Elizabeth, then it's...
No.
I don't have any grey silk dresses, Louis. Neither does my sister, since we wear the same clothes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to check with you.
I'm so sorry, Louis.
Thank you.
Are you all right? You know, I'm sure there's a good reason why your mother was at the scene.
Thank you, Emily.
Okay, so we found this dagger.
We found the murder weapon.
What is it?
A dagger, quite slim.
Have you found its owner?
Not yet. Still searching as it happens. That said, since the blade penetrated the body several times, the murderer's hand will have been covered in blood.
You think that's a clue?
The handprint was a very slender hand, Emily. Probably that of a woman.
Do you realize what that means? There are only 3 of us on the island. Bearing in mind that neither my sister nor myself had any reason to set upon the young lady, that means...
I know, Emily. I know.
Keep up your courage, Louis. I'm sure there's an explanation. You're bound to shed some light on it all.
If what you say is true, Emily, I'm less and less enthusiastic about shedding any light on the subject.
Alright. Not terribly useful bits of information.
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
See you, Louis.
Alright. Well, that was not terribly enlightening. Okay, well. Oh, here, got some books over here. Didn't even see this.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language and all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
Alright, let's see what this grammar book is, just because I'm curious. I think thoughts in the art. Royal grammar. +1 in linguistics. Okay. Sure, fine. Okay, so she was not helpful at all, unfortunately. Okay. Now, is that everyone? Yes. Just to make myself feel better, I'm gonna go poke around our room one more time. Oh no, we've got Manuel Godoy. Okay. Not someone we can poke around in. Okay. Well, not someone whose room we can poke around in. Wait, Godoy? Who's that? Huh. I don't know who that is. And is this... Yep, here's our room. Let's just look in here quick. And nope, we can't. Okay. Well. Oh, Piaghi is also locked. Okay. So much for, like, speaking with everyone about searching their rooms. You can search everyone's room except for half the people. Because their rooms are locked. Okay, George Washington. Okay, let's see if we can go find some more people, what, downstairs maybe? You know, actually, as I'm running around, I just have to check this quick on his little box. Where's this box located? Over here, right?
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
I just have to see if they're fans of Lovecraft. Bah. Okay.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Aha! Zinc! Awesome. Had to come back and keep poking at it. Okay, it was this... There we go. +1 skill point in occultism. Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, I don't feel like I have anyone else to talk to. I guess we'll just head back upstairs. I can't go downstairs. I mean, unless I can talk to somebody again. But I don't think so. Let's try talking to Washington one more time, just to see if we've got a different story we can get from him.
Greetings, Louis. It's a clue.
Okay. Well, I guess let's go back upstairs then. I'm out of people to talk to. Can we talk to Piaghi again? Will you have anything interesting to say?
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing. But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
Okay, so that was not useful. Well, I guess I gotta come back and talk in here. Is there anything I can poke at around here? I mean, you did say it was okay if I went through your stuff, right? I think I already did, actually. Yeah, no Caramelite water. Okay. Alright, well. Oh, royal jelly. Sweet. Thanks for just letting me have that, by the way.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
Okay. Remind me of the facts we already know.
Will you remind me of the facts we already know about?
Elizabeth Adams was killed last night.
Yes.
But Piaghi was with Holm and I until late at night. As for Bonaparte and Washington, they left us after midnight, both tired.
Huh.
I'm sorry, my lord, but I don't have any evidence conclusive enough to allow me to name the culprit with certitude.
Really? I see. Well, that's your decision, Louis, and I accept it.
Okay.
Given the distinguished guests and the sensitive political issues involved at the conference, I trust you'll leave me to conclude the case in my own way.
I didn't realize that was going to be
Right.
like a conversation ending choice.
It's about your mother, Louis.
Okay. Yeah, I think she's in hiding.
She seems to be making every effort to steer clear of your guests.
What do you mean?
For the past few weeks, my mother's been playing cat and mouse, if you will. I don't know why, but it wouldn't surprise me to learn that she's trying to avoid someone. The question is, who?
And in your opinion, would she be the cat or the mouse?
That is a very good question. The way she's been acting, I'm gonna go with the cat.
Knowing my mother, she would be the cat.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
It's not supposed to.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the cannon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous.
That's him.
He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
Only one. Yeah, why help a captain? He's not emperor yet.
Isn't Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed, if you knew just how much you remind me of him. Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Oh?
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so.
Oh?
I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending?
Sure.
If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much.
Interesting.
In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here.
Yeah.
Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
She was looking for a buyer. A buyer? A buyer for what? I don't think I know.
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get.
You and me both.
In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
I think she's wary of someone.
Her not coming back to the manor after so long makes me wonder if she is wary of someone.
Well, certainly. But whom? The only ones who were present during her stay were Sir Gregory, Duchess Hillsborough, Mr. von Wollner, and myself.
Yeah. Home creeps me out. Let's see here. That's true, Adams was here as well.
You forget Elizabeth Adams, my lord.
That's true. But Gregory and I arranged it so that they wouldn't run into each other. I thought it had worked. Do you think that your mother felt she was in danger because of Elizabeth?
It's possible.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
What did you speak about?
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Yes, of course. Yes, you mean the cotton gin.
Ah, yes. His famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the Third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
That's... yes. The Papal Bull of George Gregory the 7th. 8th. I don't know who that is.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades. How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his word, launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts.
Yes.
Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age.
As long as there are no follow-up questions.
Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know. But I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
Oh?
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister.
Oh, you know about that.
And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
Huh.
That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Good question.
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly.
You and me both.
You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation, until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Ooh.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Why, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest.
Oh?
In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Box room. Fantastic.
The room was just opposite Mortimer's study.
Box room. This room? Is that the one we're looking at? It's a door we haven't opened yet. Let's find out. Hello, box room. But before we get carried away digging around in here, let's go ahead and let's take a break. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.